You're live. TGIF.
Happy Friday, couch potatoes!
Your side down a little bit. There you
Okay, we shall see. Moment of truth when I check
What's
the
that?
computer. Let's see. Excuse me, Patrick. Happy Friday, couch potatoes. How are ya? How are y'all? How you been? Okay, I see everybody coming in. Let's give them a moment to get in the dizzor before we
Shannon.
start. Welcome. Happy Friday. Ari, what's up? Kwana Aisha, hey. Nisha, hey y'all.
I think it's funny. I'm gonna start off.
What are you
I
about to
think
say?
it's funny.
How?
Like until you started getting some fly glasses that you like, we weren't allowed to wear glasses. But now that you got glasses, we're allowed to wear glasses.
Well, my light is not coming straight in my eye
I'm
like
just-
yours.
I'm
Look at
just
yours.
saying.
The light is still glaring
I don't care.
in yours directly.
These are lens craft. They got the non-glare.
Actually, Vision works.
Whatever.
Shout out to Vision Works. Let's get everybody in the room before we start
It's
arguing.
just funny how you get to do what you want to do, but when I wanted to wear glasses, don't wear your glasses, but now you got glasses.
What if I needed them to see? You gonna tell me to take them off too?
You got them at CVS.
These are not CVS. Welcome everybody. Welcome to season 2, episode 1. Right? Let's start it off right. Welcome back to another episode of Couples Couch. This is
Pat.
and I'm Cam. This is season 2, episode 1 of Hot Topics. You asked for it and we're here, right?
Season 1 of Hot Topics.
Season 2, we already had a whole round. Where were you? Get
Why,
it together.
Why are you yelling at me already? I'm gonna do something I know is gonna annoy you.
I'm actually happy that Patrick was able to make it today because he was sick. He is recovering from a stomach bug. Even though I'm hollering at him like I don't got no sense, he actually doesn't feel the best. But who cares? He can take it, right? Where you going with this? I'll let you drink because you're sick, even though you're on the clock, right? Thank you for being here, and thank you for trying to. No, what we're not going to do is give you too much praises, but we all hope you feel better, right?
I got some fluids in me. I'm doing all right.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you. Thank you for caring. It's the first time.
Well,
all
I just
day
want the
you-
couch potatoes to know how you're honestly feeling,
This
even
is
though
this
we're
is
hollering
how
at you.
I feel. How Emily feels. Like this is not the Cam I get off camera. This is the first time she's cared how I felt all day.
Well, I just want to make people know that I'm not a whole monster. I do care about my employees.
Baby reindeer.
All right, let's get into it. If you are new to our channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. You know what I'm about to say. We do not get into the nitty-gritty details of everything that we're going to talk about. It will be a high-level overview. Shannon is here holding down, as always. We love her so much. She's our moderator for always. I would say for today. She's our moderator.
She's stepping into a new role.
Right. She's now lead moderator.
That's what you do when you don't want to give people a promotion. You're acting right now.
Right. Now she's on a permanent basis. She is now stepped into the lead moderator role. She does not have any employees underneath her. She is not leading actually anybody
Speaking of,
but herself.
congratulations to leveling up.
Oh, yes. I was also promoted at work. And I'm so excited. Yeah, I don't want to get too far,
Yeah.
I don't want to float away on how happy I am about it. But yes, thank you for making me get my own shout out.
Yeah. You get paid more, I get paid more.
Is any good family law lawyers out there that can help me keep my earnings without having to give him half when I want to leave.
I've become accustomed to a certain way of life.
That's what you're gonna say,
Hey,
Judge.
you big money now.
You know what?
I'm a kept man.
Listen. Let's move right along. Let's move on into our next topic real quick in housekeeping before we get started into our hot topics. Where are we at? There we go. Why does I swear this never wants to move when it's time for the show. Do you get that same vibe? Or is it me?
What are you talking about?
The screen. I'm trying to move. It won't go. Here, let's do this.
Over there.
Let's do this. Look, it won't even escape. I'm done.
I gotta work for a better show.
There we go.
This is ridiculous.
You gotta work for a better show. There we go. It moved. I hope you guys can see it. I know the lights are starting to, the sun is starting to go down. No,
it'll take some of the glare off.
I think it's really just this one that I'm seeing mostly in the camera here. Look, if you take a look here, it's mostly just this one. You know?
Yeah. All that has nothing to do right over her face.
No. Go ahead and do it then. Genius, since you think it's gonna change something, you better not hit this camera. I know that. Let's see.
It was turned the right way. It's just your side is wrong.
Oh, okay, go ahead and try it then. You better not hit nothing.
If I do, what are you gonna do?
See, you hitting the camera, making it. No, that made it worse. Oh, actually, maybe not. I don't know. Ari said, "Can Patrick file an HR complaint?" I want y'all to tell me if you can see the screen a little bit better right here. Let me know what you guys, if you guys can see it real quick before I jump into this topic.
We got little kids coming back in PJ play.
We live.
Yeah. Not right now. You
They
have to
don't
wait till
care.
our show's over.
Is it still too much of a glare? I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to make do. Make do, like your mama would tell you back in the day.
Fix everything around
Here, I know what I could do. One thing too. Hold on. Let me make this shorter. How about that?
here. Turn it inside a little bit more.
That way. Does that help?
Nope.
It's too sunny, y'all. Go ahead and zoom in for me. It's the lights for sure. And it's the sun. The sun is about to set. But make do with what you guys can see. This is one of our couch potatoes, your fellow couch potato. Her name is Sharon. You've probably seen her all the time in the chat. Today is her birthday. And we just wanted you guys to be able to see her picture really well to give her a shout out. She actually put on here that she is 54 today. All the lies she tells. There's no way.
Yeah, she was good for 54.
Yeah, she don't look like nobody's 54. Nope. Happy birthday, Sharon. I hope you enjoy your day and, of course, your birthday weekend. That's all I was trying to do. I was just trying to give, Sharon her flowers.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
This is killing me. You got sunglasses on.
Okay, so take your glasses off. What is your problem?
No, I want to keep my glasses on. It's just I've been wanting to wear glasses for like 2 years now. And now that you got glasses you like, we're wearing glasses.
I didn't encourage you to do anything today.
I put my discouraged me for a year and a half, and now that you got glasses, it's okay. I'm just saying.
I'll knock these shits off your face. Sorry, y'all.
Happy birthday,
Can y'all turn around for a second? Let me iron somebody out real quick. Happy birthday, Sharon. Let's go.
Yeah, anger issues.
Can y'all be sure to hit the like button?
Hit the like button.
Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I really thank you guys for joining us. Let's get into our hot topics for this week, right? You got something to say? Okay. Baby Reindeer. How many of y'all have watched this? Baby Reindeer is a whole entire mess. But I'm going to give you guys a spaceship level overview for those that haven't watched it. And for those that have, this would just be a little bit of a refresher. Right? Why are you laughing? Okay.
promoting this craziness.
Bartender and comedian, these are the characters' names. Bartender and comedian Donnie Duff offers up a cup of tea to a customer named Martha to help cheer her up. She comes in and says she can't afford nothing. She seems like something's bothering her. She's just
That's why you gotta treat them like stray cats. Scat. You can't feed them, they gonna come back.
She just came into his bar. He's the bartender. She just sat down as a regular customer. He's asking her what she'd have. She said she can't afford nothing. She can't afford nothing. So he offers her
Then why did you come in here?
a free cup of tea. She automatically becomes obsessed with him. Soon as he offers her the tea, you can see it all over her entire being that she's excited that he's doing something nice. Martha grows a strong attachment to Donnie, starts coming to the bar every day, and then somehow gets his information, which he actually looked him up because he's a comedian, and found his email and starts harassing him online. She starts sending him hundreds of messages in email every day, right? She comes to the bar and talks to him as though they're friends, and I think he feels sorry for her, so he entertains the conversations.
He live off tips.
She don't got no money, remember? And she comes in every time and she orders a Coke or Diet Coke, but she never drinks them because she can't afford to pay for nothing. Okay? So just keep that in mind.
But you ordered it. Just because you didn't drink it don't mean you don't pay for it. Let me get a filet mignon. I mean, I'm not going to pay for it. I just want to smell it. All right, you can take it back, garçon. Take it back, garçon. Okay. I'm gonna try that at Fogo de Chao next time.
And you're gonna get kicked out.
And I'm gonna have them just keep piling meat on the plate.
Yeah.
And never eat none of it. All right.
Okay. So Martha attends his shows, his comedy shows, and then she also begins to harass his trans girlfriend Terry, while also sending a stream of voicemails, right, to Donnie. Donnie actually enters into a relationship with a TV writer named Darren O'Connor, and who offers him career advice and promises him lots of opportunities to work on his show because he's a writer for this big TV show, and he keeps luring Donnie over to his house to talk about all the things that they can do. Donnie writes up a script, and really nothing becomes of it because Darren is feeding him. First it's like shots of alcohol, then it's like meth, then it's cocaine, and then heroin, and then he would wake up or black out. He would black out and then wake up to Darren sexually assaulting him during different induced blackouts.
Whose life story is this?
This is Baby Reindeer. So I could put it out there. This is Baby Reindeer.
Darren Diddy.
At some point, Donnie decides, okay, I got to get out of this because it's going nowhere. So they stop seeing each other.
It's a lot of this going on in Hollywood right now.
Donnie records.
Netflix done put the fire to Hollywood. This is a metaphor for a bunch of people in Hollywood right now.
Donnie reports to the police, or Martha to the police, and she's arrested and charged and then sentenced, and she spends 9 months in prison. Right? She also gets some probation. Darren and Donnie meet again, and Darren suggests the renewal of their collaboration to work on projects again. So he's bringing him right back in to the whole thing, and then Donnie, for some odd reason, accepts reluctantly to do it.
They call me.
I know I left out a lot of pieces. It's so much. It's 7 episodes. Martha did harass his family, his parents. Donnie goes through a whole lot of different changes in his sexuality in the show, and he comes out to his parents, kind of, sort of, but he also shares that he was raped by the writer, and then his dad shares that he had an incident where he had been sexually assaulted too when he was a young boy. It was a lot to digest, but here's my question. Is Martha truly the villain in Baby Reindeer?
In the movie?
And
yeah.
Yes. I want to know from
y'all. She on TikTok raising hell right now.
Is it?
She's suing everybody. We can't be in court at the same time, so I'm waiting.
Let's get there. Let Couch Potatoes answer this part first. Is Martha truly the villain? Shannon says nah because Donnie encouraged her. You know, he entertained her. He did. He entertained her a lot, and he wouldn't talk her down.
I'm about to blast. Go ahead. Who agrees with Kamara?
I want to know. Shannon agrees.
All right, Shannon, come on, go ahead.
Shannon agrees. Quanaisha said Martha was a villain. Yes.
Martha was the villain.
Was Martha the only villain? That's the question, maybe.
So we're saying this man called it upon himself?
I'm not saying he...
That's what you said?
He encouraged...
All right. If Danny was Denise...
See, Quanaisha said, but Donnie definitely led her on. Because he didn't just shut her down. He kept talking to her and entertaining her as though they were friends. And though there is one part in the movie where he tells her, like, I don't think me and you could work out because I actually want to have kids and there's an age difference between me and you. So that was his way to, like, kind of indirectly back out, trying to get out. But when you're dealing with someone who's mentally ill, you can't say those things because then she started to find ways.
Woman. When y'all don't want to get broke up with, y'all, look, I don't think this is going to work. But he didn't say we're not together, so I'm going to keep trying. Like, that's not...
Quanaisha said he kept her craziness around because he liked feeling wanted / desired.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking, is Martha truly the only villain here?
Villain? I mean, he might have some fault, but I wouldn't call him a villain.
I would say that villain works because she had something to go off of. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't give her nothing, he gave her a little bit of hope.
That's not a villain. A villain is like malice. Like, he was...
Okay. I feel you. Explain yourself if you have something further to say.
You explain yourself with words that matter.
So here's my next question. Did Donnie encourage the stalking? Let me ask it in that way.
Okay, yeah.
Did Donnie encourage the stalking from Martha?
Yes.
That's what I want to know. What do you think, Couch Potatoes? Drop it in the chat. Let me hear. Jen said she was crazy. He was depressed.
Yeah, he had it. Yeah.
Very defined. Well said. Well said. Shannon said yes, he liked it. He did encourage it. He was going through the most at that time too.
He wanted them laughs because them shows was light.
Yeah. And see, Quanaisha said yes, he did, Cam. So he did encourage it. My next question was...
That didn't make him a villain.
We passed that now. My next question is, was the ending of Baby Reindeer confusing? So at the very end, he goes back to Darren's home, the writer, and starts talking about his life.
They lost me.
Yeah, start talking about his life, and they start connecting again, and then Darren offers him to...
One of them ghost movies where the ghost jumped from me over to you.
Being in the show, writing up some shows, and he's like, but it won't be like last time, I promise you. You'll actually get paid. Because he never got paid for anything. They just kept throwing out ideas and having drugs and blacking out and doing all that. So he went back to the dude's house and reluctantly said, yes, he'll do it again.
Come on, make the second album.
And then he goes into a coffee shop. Or matter of fact, he puts on his headphones and listens to all of Martha's stalking voice messages. And then he walks into a coffee shop or a bar or wherever. And he sits down and he orders a drink. And he looks and realizes he doesn't have his wallet. And he says to the bartender, I don't have the money right now to pay. And the bartender says, it's okay, it's on me. And then he gives like this really crazy look like he's about to be obsessed with the bartender. So it's like a history repeating itself. I just don't understand what that all really means. Anybody know? I was confused. I was completely lost. Shannon says she was totally lost. I don't understand. Quanaisha says yes. I wasn't even sure what or why he did that.
I quit watching.
Overall, my final question on Baby Reindeer. Final question is: did you like the Baby Reindeer series? Did you think it was? I thought the meat of it was good. I didn't really understand the ending, but now they found her on TikTok, so that's the update.
She found them.
Really?
She's suing everybody.
Well, I didn't know that she found them. I thought they found
I
her
don't know
on
if
TikTok.
she really found them, but
Okay.
she was standing tense. It wasn't like she was hiding. She's been throwing lawsuits at everybody.
Listen, Jen said I liked it. They found her on TikTok. Her real name is Fiona, and she recently did an interview with Piers Morgan. I believe even last night she did this interview, and she's trying to clear up facts on what she did or didn't do. I heard there's a lot of contradiction
like
going on in there.
41,000 emails or something supposedly she sent. She's like,
oh, I thought she said she only sent one message. She said she sent one message.
That's what she's saying, and they're saying it's 41,000.
Woo! And now Martha or Fiona, how you only send one email and one message, and they made a whole movie out of you? There's no way.
That's what Pierce said. He was like, we can track that down, right?
You said that?
Yeah.
I got to go back and watch. I plan to go and watch that interview to see how that all's panning out. But Jen said there's lots of twists and turns, not what I expected. Shannon even confirmed. She said Martha said she sent one email and one message. They would not make a whole Netflix special off of you if you made one email and one message.
Right.
There's no way. There's no way. But what I did realize in the very end of Baby Reindeer, we're all asking, like, what happened? What happened? What happened was Donnie was overanalyzing all of those messages that she sent. He started to put them in categories of emotions. So, like, the mad ones, the happy ones, the, sad ones. And eventually, he came out and made a Netflix special. So, he's on the come up. We thought that he wasted his time listening to all this, but he did. He did. But he got a Netflix special out of it.
No, there's some you're encouraging some dude that lives in a studio apartment and is harassing some female right now. Like, well, I'm gonna be like Donnie. No, you're not. You're crazy. You're probably gonna end up in jail. Do not go Donnie's way. Call the police if you got a stalker. Get him away.
Listen. Shannon said, Martha said she had a boyfriend the whole time. I don't believe that. She also said that they've been together for 5 years.
I had a boyfriend the whole time. He go to a different school.
I don't believe any of that. And Mario J said, this is why I stay out of WP business. We know what that means.
Yeah.
And with that, that's all I have for Baby Reindeer. I'm done with Baby Reindeer.
Because she ain't a real stalker till she start cutting your tires or knocking over at your house.
Right. That's when you know what's what. Okay. That's all I got for Baby Reindeer. Let's move on into our next hot topic.
Hot garbage.
Let's go. Next hot topic. All right. A show that y'all told us to tune into that is wild and weird in itself. All right? Episodes are like 30 or 40 minutes long. The show is called The Never Ever Mets.
Already stupid.
There are 7 couples who have developed relationships online but never ever met in person. Finally, they meet each other face to face. Some couples have been together for years, while others have been together only a few months. And then once they meet in person, they quickly realize that real life is not the fantasy that they hoped for. Let's get into the first couple, which is Shay and Josh. All right. They've been dating 12 years. Josh and Shay first met on Facebook. Shay says she's the life of the party. And Josh is a homebody. They have been dating 12 years, but it's a complicated relationship. A few years ago, their relationship hit a rough patch that they're still trying to recover from, which is when Josh went and had a baby.
She looks like she's still trying to recover from a rough patch.
You're going to break my ring.
You better not knock it over. If any of them diamonds come out, they staying out. And we not replacing them.
So Josh went and had a baby on her during this 12-year relationship.
And you can't tell me she ain't had 3
ask
babies.
you, and
There's no way you can't tell me she hasn't had babies too.
Stop.
She look. She got the Florida baby mama look.
Listen.
That tight ass sundress.
Listen.
Slides, old dirty slides, and a baby on the hip.
Stop.
You've seen her.
I seen it. I did
You've
seen
her.
I seen it. I have a question, and Couch Potatoes, feel free to chime in. Sorry, Shannon, I'm just throwing one out there. Was Josh wrong for having a baby on her within the 12-year relationship? And since they never ever met?
No, if you never met the person, you're not in a relationship. I don't care what nobody say. You can't cheat. You can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Unless y'all was together and now you're apart.
Yeah.
For temporarily, you gonna get back together. Then maybe a relationship. But if you just computer friends, it's not a relationship.
So, did you call them computer friends?
Yeah. Got you some computer booty.
No. I just want to know.
Control Alt booty.
I want to know what y'all thought. I'm like, okay, they've been together for 12 years, but he went and had a baby with whoever in real life.
He just had a baby. That's how that story should be told. They've been talking on the computer for 12 years, and he had a baby.
And that's it.
That's it.
He ain't in the wrong for nothing. Nothing ain't. Okay. I was just wondering.
And you gonna tell me she been faithful for... She can't spell faithful.
Mimi
she
said...
can't say faithful.
It's the round.
I've been faithful.
It's because it's just a little round. Given rainbow. You know the shape of a rainbow? The teeth. Teeth are important, my friend.
Got a mouth like a blue whale.
Oh my God. Tiffany said no, he not wrong. They were pen pals. Jen said please. No way she thought he was being faithful. They were pen pals. Everybody's saying pen pals. Ari says, I personally think yes if they were claiming they were exclusive. Ari.
If you got to reach out to your girlfriend, and every time you reach out to her, the means in which you reach out to her ends with a .com, that's not your girlfriend. Google.com, Yahoo.com, Hotmail.com.
They probably were FaceTiming too. Okay. All right, so let's move on with them. Josh had a baby on her, but they seemed to be very in love. When they met each other for the first time on the show in person, they were really all over each other, and they seemed to
They was in heat, not in love. It's different.
I just think they were really all up on each other more than I thought it would actually be, because looking at them, they look really like two opposites, but this is, I guess, the epitome of opposites attract, right? They don't look like they would.
Josh, I swear to God, looked like my homeboy Red from when I was in the military with his roommates.
Mimi said 12 years of celibacy because nobody bothered to hop on a plane is a no for me. Jen said they were in lust. Okay.
Ain't nobody celebrating.
My
for
question
12
for
years.
Shay and Josh is, or about Shay and Josh is, will they make it?
No.
Will Shay and Josh
None of these
make
people
it?
will make it.
Question for y'all in the chat.
In their relationships, or maybe not in life unless they smarten up.
Tell me in the chat, Couch Potatoes. Will Shay and Josh make it? Ari said
To
no.
where?
Into a committed long-term marriage relationship.
Nope.
Jen says no. Ari says no. Tiffany says no.
Will they make it to dinner? Maybe.
All right, everybody say no. Let's move on to the next couple. I'm done with Shay and Josh. Next couple, Joanna and Aaron. They've been dating 9 months. So Joanna, aka Jody, met Aaron on social media, connecting on their creative and artistic similarities. Can't speak. They described their relationship as being in the dating scene, but are both looking to define their bond better. Aaron is younger and has some insecurities, while Jody has strict boundaries and concerns if physical chemistry will be present. They met for the first time, I don't know, what was it, on a dock or something, and he was trying to teach her how to salsa dance. He was like, I had been preparing a dance for you, and he couldn't really salsa dance very well. And she was like, when was the last time you salsa danced? He was like, when I was 8. And she was like,
but she acted like somebody who talked up her dance game and couldn't dance either. I do this professionally. This isn't fun for me.
Yeah, she was very annoyed. So then he takes her over to a table where they had wine, crackers, cheese, and all that. And she's like, and I'm trying to understand why we having wine and cheese, and he don't even drink wine. So she asked him to pop the bottle. He didn't know how to use the corkscrew. And she was also more turned off by that. She was like, I don't understand what we're doing here. This is more of a date for me than a date for us. We could have done something else. And I'm just like, okay, you could just
control what to turn the volume down. That's what these people are missing. Their whole relationships, they've been able to turn that control mute button on the computer.
Yes.
And another thing, I mean,
she was very annoyed. I like the word Mimi used. She has been unimpressed since the first date. They don't even show each other any
you're not impressed
affection.
by your computer boyfriend?
They don't have no
Who
affection.
do these people think they are?
I don't think she even likes him. And I think she is a sex coach, by the way.
A what?
A sex coach. Maybe it's a better term for that, but that's essentially what she is. Why do you look like that?
What is a sex coach?
I don't know. We could Google
How do
it
we
later.
measure improvements? Like, this is where you'll be in 6 months without a coach, but if you hire me, you'll be able to do this in 6 months. Like, do you want to throw your girl up and then catch her? Well, come work out with me, the sex teacher.
Oh, my head.
What moves can you guarantee that I'll be able to use after this training?
I don't know. My question is,
Do I have to lift weights?
Will Joanna and Aaron J make it? He said, do I have to lift weights?
No, they're not going to make it.
Intimacy therapist, maybe. Maybe that's a better way I don't know. But she does something to that degree. Will they make it? I don't think they even like each other as friends, now that they done met in person.
A sex coach.
Yeah. Tell me what you think, Couch Potatoes. Will they make it?
No.
Maybe say hell no. I don't even think they like each other as friends, quiet as it's kept.
None of these people know each other.
They really don't. They think they know each other because they didn't talk online for so long. But no. Let's move on. Everybody's saying no in the chat. Let's move to the next couple. Diamond and Aaron H. They've been dating 5 years, and Aaron and Diamond met on Facebook, and the two hit it off with their mutual upbringings and great conversation. They're both in love with one another and hope to solidify their relationship with a proposal, but have hit some rocky roads along the way. Diamond questions Aaron's faithfulness, especially learning of his many female friends. The thing here is this. Diamond confronted him on the first date that she saw he took a ring and proposed to another woman on Facebook while they were still in a relationship. So she wanted to know, why would he do that? And I don't remember if he really gave a straight answer, but why do you want to be with somebody who's proposing to everybody on Facebook, if that's where you met him too, on Facebook? But they seem to be really into each other. They seem like they're trying to give grown people love. I don't know. That's what they're coming off like. I just want to know, what do y'all think about Diamond and Aaron? Will they make it? You don't think so now? They might shock us.
Yo, the baseline of the show is wild to me. That you're talking to people you've never met. Like,
in person.
Yeah, I've never been in that space.
Jen says no. Ari says, I hope not.
Yeah, this is wild.
All right. The next couple.
So it just gets wild. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to imagine that I'm...
Yeah, I feel you.
It's people I talk to I don't want to talk to.
I think this was the most interesting couple on the whole show. These two.
I'm surprised he know how to log into anything.
Alexis DM'd him, though. Alexis DM'd Dominique after he went viral on a podcast. Dominique considers himself a sensitive romantic with old school ways, but is a serial playboy who likes to flirt. During his first meetup with Alexis, Dominique shares that Alexis' body don't match up the way he thought it was supposed to. And he gives like he's not attracted to her, right? He says that off top. He's not attracted to her, and maybe it can grow over time. They get back to the shared house because all of the couples
That is a hell of a way to start a relationship. I don't really like her, but maybe something can grow.
Yeah, that's exactly how he started. And then they get back to the shared house, and everybody's meeting each other. Alexis jokes with one of the guys that he got on Hoochie Daddy shorts. And Dominique is sitting right there the whole time listening to her joke and clown about one of the other cast members wearing Hoochie Daddy shorts. But she was like really digging into the joke. Like she didn't just make a one mention about his Hoochie Daddy. She was just like Hoochie Daddy shorts, Hoochie Daddy shorts. Like she just kept going with it. And Dominique felt some kind of way that she was flirting with this man in front of him. But my thing is this. If she's just joking, right? And I want to take a pause for a second. If she's just joking, is this really considered flirting, or is she just talking trash, making jokes?
This is flirting.
That's flirting? So it's not even safe to make a joke with somebody else.
One time, okay. 2 times, all right. 3 times, really? 4, like, come on now.
Okay, give me an example. Like, because to me, I just thought it was in my mind, when listening to her, I thought it was just a harmless key. But you said...
If Jessica Simpson came in here right now, talking about tuna is the chicken of the sea, and I'm like, damn, she got on the Daisy Dukes. Daisy Duke this, Daisy Duke that. Look, she trying to make a sandwich with that, but it's, look at them Daisy Dukes. Like, you, eventually you're gonna be like, what the hell?
See, Mimi and I are on the same page.
You could be, wait, time out, you better not be on that page.
Mimi says it was excessive and annoying. I'm not sure if it was flirting. That's what I think. I think she was trying to
You have
be
to understand
funny.
what we are dealing with. These people are a little bit above a Neanderthal. They
have low understanding.
Yeah, they have upgraded from hitting each other. Ooh, I like you. Ooga booga booga. Like, this is their flirting.
So they proceed, Dominique and Alexis proceed to get into an argument because he makes the same argument that Patrick just said, that what if I was saying a girl had a big booty and all this stuff, and just kept going on about
and
it.
She admitted she was wrong.
And she was like, okay, I see your point, but I still, like, she kind of still went back on, like, I wasn't really
It's
trying.
not the shorts. Quit. It's not the material. It's what's underneath the material you keep playing about. Like,
but I don't think that
all
was
men
her
here is,
intention.
look at his ball shorts. Look at his ball shorts.
You gotta assume good intent. I don't think she
They're called coochie cutters. And he ain't got a coochie that we know of.
I don't think she had
Get the hell out of here, man.
malicious intent
Yo.
behind it. I think
No,
she
it wasn't
was trying to be
malicious.
funny.
It wasn't malicious.
I just think
It was solicit.
I think she was trying to be funny. So they got into an argument.
No, time out. I said from the gate it did not deserve the reaction from him.
Of course.
He should not have reacted
that way.
that way.
Let me
He
say
should have
it.
been like, really?
Let me say it. So they get into an argument, and he
Let
proceeds.
me say it. Let me say it. What'd you say?
Wait, let me get there too. He proceeds to get in her face and was like, "Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro." You know, like, as they're arguing.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
And then he shoves her. Like, he gives her a pretty good shove. He could have shoved her harder, of course. But he gave her a...
What?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to, describe the type of shove.
He could have ran her over with a car, too. But, I mean, I don't know where that comes from. He could have shoved her harder.
He could have shoved her harder. But he shoved her pretty good where she kind of blew back a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And she blew back. And then she proceeded to come back and start swinging on him. And then she grabs, like, one of those deep spaghetti pots, you know, that you gonna make for the week when you know you ain't cooking more.
That's just a pot. You only cook spaghetti in it.
It's that deep spaghetti pot. And she grabs it and gets ready to like act like she gonna hit him with it to defend herself, and then one of the other guys jump in and try to like push him back to break them up.
She grabbed that pot like she'd been there before. That was sad.
It's very sad. What I want y'all to understand is that they just met each other for the first time.
No, they've been in a
person.
10-year relationship.
They were only dating for 6 months, Dominique. And
It's different when you can unplug the battery and get in an argument. You know what?
The phone. Don't close it.
Close the damn thing. Like, that's different. But when you got to be there,
yeah.
pots get thrown.
This is the first full interaction that they are having with each other. That night, Dominique leaves the home, the shared house. The next morning, the host comes back, talks to Alexis about what happened and told her, gives her that whole speech, like, you deserve better, you don't have to take this, blah, 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 but then proceeds to tell her, but you threw hands too, so you got to go. So she is also asked to leave.
Good news is...
she said she would never reach out to him. I don't know if y'all caught this tea. She said, I'm not ever going to reach out to him unless he reach out to me. So my question is, do you think Alexis and Dominique got back together?
Well, she left from this show, and they picked her up and flew her out to Vegas. She's going to be on the next season of UFC.
I thought you were going to say Love After Lockup or something.
That's going to be 2 seasons away. They got to get together to create the charges to go to jail for.
Right. Mimi said, if they did all this while cameras are rolling, just imagine if they were together in real life. I don't even want to see what's going to happen off camera if this is how y'all act when y'all have a whole production crew with cameras.
And think about the other couples. That's when me and Kamar would have made that eye contact. Hey.
Right.
It's time to go.
Ari said they did a whole press tour after the first episode aired, so clearly they're still in contact. I kind of figured, like a weird part.
Drake and Kanye did a whole concert together. We know they hate each other.
Drake and Kanye, or you mean Jay-Z and Kanye?
Drake and Kanye.
Oh, okay. Well, he also did with Jay-Z too, so I didn't know.
Who did?
Kanye.
Oh, yeah, early
remember?
on.
Yeah.
So no, this was like after the beef.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, that answers that question. Thank you, Ari, for that piece of tea. I didn't know that they were out here in these streets together like that. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Mimi said, they said all this was a lie just to be on TV. Another one.
All of them.
The Married at First Sight Denver, now this. All right. Let's slide into the last two.
People be out here faking relationships. You think they're going to have a whole...
I know.
They can find contestants to be on TV that are going to be... Oh, come on.
This is the worst. Next couple is Sienna. This is your girl, Patrick. And Brandon. They've been dating 10 months. Sienna and Brandon first met on Instagram after Sienna was drawn to Brandon's travels around the world and she DM'd him. And then the two of them hit it off, right? Sienna is a straightforward, independent girl from the Bronx. And Brandon is a military kid who spent most of his childhood overseas. Sienna and Brandon's relationship, I'm going to tell y'all from right now, is just toxic when they meet each other. The way they interact when they get into
Sienna's so straightforward, quit trying to wrap your braids around your roots. I mean, she's straightforward, right? She's from the Bronx, son.
Did you just say she wrapping her braids
she
around her
shit
roots?
like a man does a comb over. We can still see your roots behind all that mangrove. Yeah.
Oh my God, okay. Sienna comes
Put that yarn to the side. Let me see the roots.
Sienna comes
Light
off
skin didn't extend to them roots. I know that.
Oh my gosh, I can't. I don't know why she wraps her hair. Well, I guess you just explained why she wraps that hair around the new growth. The way she does.
You call it what you want.
It's new growth.
They were roots. Just like the movie. Everybody in it dingy.
Oh my God, okay. Sienna comes off hot and cold, and she makes comments about her willing to move to Florida, but then in the same side of, or the other side of her neck, she'd be like, nah, I ain't moving to no Florida.
She get out of Florida with all that goddamn hair wrapped around her head. She might go to Florida, but she ain't gonna stay.
Listen,
Or is she gonna be bald? Or is she gonna turn into
because of their constant conflict.
Amber Rose.
Brandon decides to confide with another girl cast member about his situation with Sienna, and Sienna gets wind of it, and she goes off. She starts yelling at him and saying, "What was said? Tell me what was said.
What was said?
What is that? You ain't saying. What's that supposed to do for me? What's that supposed to do?" She like blacks out, right? So much so that she grabs the flowers that he presented her with on date 1.
Get your foot off my bed.
It's production spin. She loses it and then throws the bouquet of roses or flowers at him in front of other cast members. Like literally throws it at him. And everybody is like, yo, you gotta get out of this, dude. Like, this is not good.
Y'all met 12 hours ago. We already got 2 domestics.
Right. It's like everybody is, My question, which I know is a wild question to ask, but will Sienna and Brandon make it? I think a new episode actually airs of this tonight, too.
Someone say, how you got new growth? You only a week into the show. You didn't get your hair done?
Jen!
So, facts.
Oh my God. Yes, Mimi, thank you for pointing that out. And she was talking to a male cast member, Greg, about her relationship. But it's no problem for her to talk to a male cast member. But for him, she blacked out. Ari says no. Naytime says absolutely not. Naytime says no. And Mimi says absolutely not. And Lakeisha says no. Shannon says she is a little unhinged. A little?
Can we talk about how Brandon looked like the road manager of a 90s R&B group?
It does give that. Brandon's face does give that. That is just saying.
He's the road manager.
He looked like he trying to do right, but they making him steal under the table. And he looked like he ended with a drinking problem at the end of the series.
He got a drinking problem. We just find out about it at the end of the series.
Oh my God. All right, everybody. Let's move on to the final couple, which is Sandia and Chris. They've been dating only 3 months online. They met on Instagram, and he slid into her DMs. They do have a lot in common. They're both Haitian. They both speak Creole and very family oriented and like to work out. Night 1, Sandia is being heard or seen on the show telling a whole table of guys. What's that?
This part of your head. What's this part of your head?
The crown.
That shit swole.
Stop, I'm not doing this for you. Night 1. Sandia.
Swole.
Not Sandia, I'm sorry. Chris is being heard and seen telling the group that he get a lot of girls. He flirt with a lot of girls. He'll give girls 2 to 3 good nights and then ghost them for 2 weeks. Mind you, Sandia, his girl that he came there to meet, is standing in the kitchen only a few feet away from him and hears everything he's saying. He's also saying that I'm not with Sandia. We are not exclusive. I am not dating her. And he sees her from across the room and they all realize, and he's like, can you go? Can you go? Why are you still here, Sandia? What are you doing?
I'd have pulled that rope. You know how you doing a hot air balloon? I would have blown my ass right off the foot. I was gotta stay around for this.
Not Sandia's head. Patrick, you can't do that about people's head. I am done.
Yeah.
I'm done. Oh my God. Okay.
And she's not an ugly girl. She just looked like she got 2 heads put together. Like from the cheeks down, it's a little bitty face, and then from here up, her shit look like a hot air balloon.
On another note, cast members are also pointing out in this episodes 1 through 3 that they noticed that Joanna, the one that was unimpressed with her guy, was overly impressed with anything and everything that Chris has to say. So much so they're like, I think she has a thing for Chris, and maybe it may be mutual back and forth. But we see more of that unfold in episodes to come. My question is, will Sandia and Chris make it?
Why are his eyes so close together?
It's giving pelican. It's giving.
Like he got eyes like a bird.
It's right. Isn't a pelican a bird?
Oh yeah. He can see real good from far away.
Oh. All right, y'all say no. Oh, I'm sorry. I got one more. Unfortunately, I got one more couple. This couple here.
When he
Lenny
cover his
Kravitz.
eyes, he just do like this.
Millie
American woman, stay away from me. American woman, let me be.
Tell me he don't look like Lenny Kravitz. It's giving Lenny Kravitz.
I want to go. I want to get away. Said I want to leave. I want to fly away.
He does give
now, woman. I'm sorry.
Listen. Crystal P. What show are we reviewing? We're talking about The Never Ever Met. It's on OWN. It's the wildest foolishness we've ever seen. We're on the last
Season
couple.
2 is going to be called Never Ever Again.
And season 3 would be Never Ever in My Life.
He's a Dollar General Lenny.
Oh, Ari. Okay.
Yo, I have friends like this.
They've been dating 3 years, y'all. Millie and Greg met on social media, and surprisingly, they live just 30 minutes away from each other. How do you live 30 minutes from each other and been dating for 3 years?
Have you seen gas prices?
This don't make no good sense.
Unless you got a public transportation card, 30 minutes might as well be 3 days away.
They admit that they have love for each other, but skeptical it will grow past friendship and attraction. Off top, we do see Lenny Kravitz here.
Off another top, can we talk about the top? What is up with the big ass baby head? I seen a girl in the store the other day walk by, and her shit was lifting up.
It was about to fly
Like,
away.
it was so designed. You know, somebody else did it. She couldn't even fix her own design. This shit look.
Had wings. Her baby hair had wings. Listen, I don't know. I'm not into big baby hairs.
It wasn't hers.
You know what? Listen. They don't come off like they really are into each other too much. He seems like he likes her more than she may like him, or unless she may just be taking it very
He's
slow.
trying to come off like he ain't into her. That's his stick. He's the cool guy. The I got a cross on my throat guy.
He does have a cross on his throat. I didn't even notice it. Okay. Last question for the Never Ever Met, or second to last. Will Millie and Greg make it?
No.
I don't think she wants more than friendship with him. Because let me tell you this, people.
He's always on the road. He's doing tours.
You
He's got a
live 30.
pass with Nicole Kidman.
You live. Lenny Kravitz was with Nicole Kidman?
Oh.
I didn't listen. Anybody that live 30 minutes away and you've been talking to them and you really, really like them, you gonna find your way. You gonna find your ass, like Ike Turner would say.
Probably at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Most likely.
30 minutes away ain't nothing.
That is nothing.
That's a perfect amount of time away.
Yeah.
Like, you leave, 30 minutes, you can stop halfway at the Jack in the Box or Whataburger, get you something to eat,
True.
eat that, be done with your taquito by the time you get in the driveway.
True.
And you home, bust a shower, go to bed.
True.
30 minutes ain't that long.
It's not very long at all. My last question for this is, who has the strongest connection out of all these couples, if you even remember? There's Millie and Greg. There's
The strongest connection going on around here is Wi-Fi connection.
That's the answer. That's the answer. The Wi-Fi connection clearly has been the strongest because that's how they've been talking to each other all
Verizon,
this time.
nigga, that's the strongest connection. Verizon.
Oh my God. Couch potatoes, this is a mess. I had to make this a hot topic. I didn't even think it deserves a full review by itself. This is definitely just a hot topic. I hope it gave y'all everything it was supposed to have gave, but these people are ridiculous and make bad choices. This is a waste of time to me. Personally, I think this is a waste of time to talk to somebody online for hours, for years, days, whatever. And
someone said we have the strongest connection.
Oh, thank you. But let him rub me wrong. That's a whole other connection.
That's because we both good actors. We can't stand each other.
It's all a front. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm glad y'all enjoyed the show.
Me said at least Josh and Shay like each other. That's true. They seem like they actually like each. Josh and Shay, the one with the rainbow teeth.
Yo.
Sorry.
All right.
The shape of
y'all brought it back up. What the hell is she wearing? When does the slit stop? And what is appropriate for a date?
And what is appropriate for a fair? You have children here.
Yo.
There's children at this thing, and you.
You got ladies in California coming up and grabbing people, pulling their skirt down. Like, quit showing your cookies.
Okay. That's all I have for the Never Ever Mets. I am done with them. New episode drops tonight, I believe. So if you guys want to continue to watch, these people are a mess. Let's move into our next topic. That's all I got. Oh, next topic I don't have a picture for, so I'm just going to talk about it. I forgot. It's really, you know why I forgot? Because it's kind of forgettable. It's the Katt Williams stand-up on Netflix. What did you guys think about it? I just think I'm not going to say nothing about it.
Yo, I got a pass, bro. Katt Williams is not playing with people. No, sir.
You know, he will talk. He did say that.
Cam's safe. She ain't doing up but sleep in high school. I got stuff I got to stay away from.
Katt Williams. I will say this. Did any of you guys watch it? Let me ask that question first.
We watched
it. Came out last Saturday. We watched it. It was
I watched part. It was live.
We watched like 30, 40 minutes. Because it was live, so we didn't watch it afterwards to catch the whole thing, how it started and all that. Mimi said basura. That's what she said.
Mimi said that, but I didn't.
Mimi said it. Pat and Cam didn't say it. Kwanaisha said I watched it. I guess my question is, did you think it was funny? This is now, be mindful, Katt Williams may be watching.
I know a lot of hard work went into it. You know, a lot of time went into it. So I'm going to appreciate the hard work and time that went into it.
He did.
That's how I feel about it.
Kwanaisha said I was expecting more, honestly. I don't see no hand raised. Shannon asked, raise your hand if you watch the Katt Williams stand-up special. It actually dropped last Saturday live, but you can rewatch it. I'm not seeing nothing coming in the chat. Nobody didn't watch it? Or is my connection not strong over here?
I thought there was...
What do you see on yours?
And
Nobody
I watched
watch
it. I was... Yeah, you got him. That's what's up here.
Shannon said he was more funny on Shay Shay's. Everybody asleep. Kwanaisha raised her hand. Dang.
People don't even want to raise their hand.
They don't even want to raise their hand. Shannon's still asleep in the chat, so that's a no. Nobody watched Katt Williams' thing?
Right, that was the right amount of people that need to watch it.
Ooh, he had a projector screen and everything. Remember?
I got one too.
He did. He had put his little thing. Oh my God, Jen said there's nothing wrong with the chat. Jen!
It was like the listening party after
Oh, this is bad.
Family Matters
Shannon
came out.
went to bed. Did she put a bed in? Okay. Well, then I guess we can move right along from the Katt Williams special.
You know, he's an artist, and sometimes not everybody interprets the art
Clearly.
the way it was intended.
Wow. Okay. Next couple or next topic. Baby news, real quick. For the Bieber fans out there, Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber are expecting their first child. They just announced that, I believe, yesterday. Drop a congrats to them in the chat if you are Bieber fans. You know, I always like to just share baby news. That's who's having a baby.
Didn't they say Bieber had a baby? Somebody else had a baby. Somebody else had a Bieber baby or something.
Somebody had a Bieber baby? I don't know about that, but he's married to Hailey.
Oh.
And this is his wife, so they just announced that. Congratulations to them. Shout out to them having their first child. Last hot topic. Shawnee O'Neal and Shaquille O'Neal. Shawnee O'Neal shares that she wasn't in love with Shaquille O'Neal during their marriage. She says, reflecting back, she questions whether her love for him was even genuine or if she was just infatuated with the idea of being married to a famous and successful athlete.
It took you 20-something years to come to the truth?
Yeah.
We all knew it.
Shaq did respond online and said, trust me, I get it. I understand. I wouldn't have been in love with me either. I wish you the best. And he left it at that. My question is, did we even need to know this from Shawnee? Did we care to know this?
She probably got a show or something dropping.
Or a book or something.
Yeah.
Did we care to know? No one cared. I believe I didn't care to know it. It didn't make no nan difference of nothing. Oh, it's Henderson now? Okay. Still. We didn't need to know. Drop it in the chat if you needed to know this. Jen says no. My last hot topic, and I didn't really have this in here, but I'm glad that April, thank you for bringing it up. I know you would like to talk about this. Kendrick
I'm not
and
talking
Drake.
about this either.
Who won? That's all I want to talk about.
It ain't over. They're dropping bombs every other day.
It's still going.
I ain't gonna lie. I quit. I got uninterested like 4 or 5 days after. It was like boom, boom,
It was
boom.
too
I
much.
couldn't keep up. I'm like, all
It
right.
became too much for you.
Yeah.
Okay. But so
Just
who's
fight.
in the lead?
Just fight.
They just need to meet. No, don't fight. We don't encourage violence. Why don't you just meet up and argue in person? Have
No,
y'all
box.
argument.
Go to a boxing gym and just box. We all know why that, because Kendrick's a little bitty. He'll get thrashed.
That's why I say just meet up and argue. Because this is all this is. It's just
But
an
no,
argument
no,
with music
because
in the
in
background.
arguments you're like, oh, you better show up, I'll beat your ass. But it's like you're 5 foot. Like, then do it.
I don't even know how the beef started. Crystal, do you know how it started? What it's even about?
Do I look industry enough to know?
No,
I don't know.
I don't know enough.
I only know what's on
Sorry.
TikTok.
I don't even know that. I'm not on that side of TikTok. Where they're...
And someone's saying Kendrick, body Drake.
That's
yeah.
Shannon. Shannon said, but they didn't have to shoot up Drake's house. I did see that
Someone
too.
shot up his house?
This week. But he wasn't home, thankfully. So no one... Oh, I think just the bodyguard got shot, unfortunately. Yeah. It's just too far. That's why I said, don't fight. Just meet up and have an argument. Or call each other and cuss each other out. That's all you're doing anyway.
Y'all gonna shoot up the main house, but you don't want to just meet up for the fade.
We don't need to encourage fighting. We just need to encourage y'all call each other and cuss each other out and call it a day. Fall out
It's
like
not
normal
fighting
people.
boxing. We can get it. They do one of them celebrity boxing matches.
Oh, yeah, they ain't gonna do all that.
Yeah, because Kendrick's small.
He is. He's not very big.
He gotta just keep talking shit. He can't do nothing.
Shannon said Kendrick dissed Drake a while ago, and then Drake got pissed and started talking about him. So that's what I said. Call each other, cuss each other out, and leave us out of it. Remove us from the group chat.
I'm gonna go for whoever gonna give me something.
And with that,
Like you get my. I'm like
we're
a
at our
congressman.
time. What's in it for you?
Your support is money.
Listen.
Kendrick be like, yo, I give you $20 to say I won. All right, Kendrick won. Drake be like, I give you 30. Drake won.
We're at our time. For those that missed our live show, I can't speak. For those that missed our live show, it's your turn. While you're watching, tune in and drop your comments about everything that we discussed. We want to hear from you, Couch Potatoes. We thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to sound off in the comments section on our hot topics. Also, be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button.
They don't have a hot topic
already.
they want to get our views on?
We're at our time, but drop it in the chat, and then we can have it for next week.
What, we only got an hour of AOL? Is our internet about to run out? We don't have enough anytime minutes.
Everybody's going to watch their shows.
Oh.
We see you next week. We thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Shannon, so much for being our moderator. As always, we love you guys. We love y'all couch potatoes. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
I'm not getting up to it.